Hazrat Malik bin Aus bin Huda then narrates that Muhammad bin Jubair bin Mut'im mentioned a hadith to me. So I set out till I reached Malik bin Aus and asked him about it. Malik bin Aus states that he proceeded until he reached the court of Hazrat Umar radiyallahu anhu. Right then, his doorman Yarfa came and submitted, "Do you accord Hazrat Usman, Hazrat Abdul Rahman bin Auf, Hazrat Zubair and Hazrat Saad permission to enter?" He radiyallahu anhu said yes. So they were granted permission. The reporter says, then they entered and sat down after greeting. After a while, Yarfa again submitted to Hazrat Umar radiyallahu anhu, "Do you accord Hazrat Ali and Hazrat Abbas radiyallahu anhu permission?" He radiyallahu anhu said yes. So they both were permitted. When they entered, they saluted and sat down. Hazrat Abbas radiyallahu anhu said, "O the chief of the believers, you may settle an issue between me and him." Hazrat Usman radiyallahu anhu and his companion said, "O the chief of the believers, issue a decree in their case and then make them satisfied with each other." Hazrat Umar radiyallahu anhu said, "Do not be impatient. I adjure you by Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, by whose command the earth and the heaven survive. Do you know that Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, we the Prophets ﷺ leave no higher, rather whatever we bequeath is alms, and Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam meant himself by it." The people said, "He sallallahu alaihi wasallam of course has said it." Then Hazrat Umar radiyallahu anhu turned towards Hazrat Ali and Hazrat Abbas radiyallahu anhu and said, "I adjuring you by Allah Jalla Jalaluhu," asked, "Do you know Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said so?" The both replied, "He sallallahu alaihi wasallam has definitely said so." Thereupon Hazrat Umar radiyallahu anhu said, "Now I will tell its reality. Allah Jalla Jalaluhu has undoubtedly granted Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam special privilege regarding this property of Fay, which he has not granted to any other Prophet alayhi salam. As Allah Jalla Jalaluhu has said, and whatever spoils Allah gave to his apostle, for them you rushed neither horse nor camel upon it. Yes, but Allah gives control to his apostle over whosoever he pleases, and Allah can do everything. Surah Al-Hashr verse 6. So this property was exclusively for Allah's apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam. By Allah Jalla Jalaluhu, he Jalla Jalaluhu neither amassed it for himself, depriving you both of it, nor specified you for it, but he sallallahu alaihi wasallam would continue apportioning it to you and spreading it among you until only this property, the gardens of Khaybar and Fadak and some pieces of land in Medina Munawwara, has left. So Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam would set aside a yearly maintenance out of the revenue for his wives and expend the rest of the revenue in Allah's cause. Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam kept on doing so during his lifetime. I, administrating an oath to you, ask you, do you know the matter was so? The people replied, is the positive. He then said to Hazrat Ali and Hazrat Abbas radiyallahu anhum, I putting you under an oath, ask you, do you know the matter was so? They both replied, yes. Hazrat Umar radiyallahu anhu added, then Allah Jalla Jalaluhu terminated the apparent life of his Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu said, I am the successor to Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he managed the revenue in the same way as Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam would do, and you both were witness to it. And he then turned towards Hazrat Ali and Hazrat Abbas radiyallahu anhu and said, do not you think Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu was on right course then? And Allah Jalla Jalaluhu knows the best that he was true, righteous, rightly guided and just in that affair. Then Allah Jalla Jalaluhu caused the death of Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu. So I said, I am the successor to Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu, and then I kept it in my custody for 2 years, managing it in the same way as Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Hazrat Abu Bakr radiyallahu anhu would do. Thereafter you have come to me while the cause and the case of you both are similar. You have come to me asking the share out of your nephew's property, and he claiming his wife's share out of his father's property. I thereupon said to you, if you wish, I confide it to you over Allah's pledge, and convenient provided you must manage it as Allah's Apostle sallallahu alaihi wasallam did, and then Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu did, and thereafter I have utilized it so far. Otherwise, it should not be discussed with me. Whereupon you both said, hand it over to us, so I placed it in your custody. I therefore, administrating an oath to you, ask you whether or not I have entrusted it to them. The people replied in the affirmative. The reporter says he then turned towards Hazrat Ali and Hazrat Abbas radiallahu anhum and said, I adjure you by Allah whether I have handed it over to you. The both replied in the positive. He whereupon said, now do you want me issue any other decree? So by him, by whose decree both the heavens and the earth endure, I will not pass any decision other than it on this issue till the occurrence of the hour. If you people do not feel up to managing it, return it to me. I alone will manage it. Sahih Bukhari, Hadith number 5358.